Howdy folks, Tetsu here, down in the lower tiers where the power is low, but the battles are fierce. And today I'll be continuing my self-proclaimed quest to archive all the battles during the first 7U tournament, which thereby I hope to bring light to the tier and possibly help it grow. So, join me as we move on to the 16th match of Round 2. Our combatants this time will be Jake Moran against BT89. While Jake Moran is a new face, BT89 is coming from the first round with a 2-0 victory over Txitxas. Either way, their skill shall be witnessed here today by both myself and you the viewer. If you happen to enjoy the video, I humbly request you click that like button. Also subscribe and click that bell if you want to be notified for later uploads. Working together, we can bring more attention to this fascinating metagame. With all that said, let's begin. Okay, match 16, game 1. Let's play lead metagame. Jake sending out Meowth and BT with a tentacle. Kabuto switch for BT to resist the incoming slash from Meowth. A quick switch Ivysaur from Jake. And a Voltorb switch for BT, who goes immediately into substitute. And Jake goes for substitute as well. Voltorb trying to blast through it. Ivysaur managing to do it in one shot. Voltorb from BT paralyzes Ivysaur in a crit body slam on Voltorb. Deals a ton of damage. Voltorb does manage to break the substitute. And Ivysaur is currently experiencing Paris shenanigans, unfortunately. And are we gonna... Yep, there we go. The boom. Ivysaur is taken out. That was certainly a very odd exchange. Jake and BT both sending in Charmeleon, Seismic Toss from Jake, and Dual Slash coming from BT, with Jake doing the same, managing to take out BT Charmeleon. Meowth coming in this time for immediate substitute Fire Blast. Another substitute Seismic Toss to try to save PP, and I mean it's 100% accurate, why not? Why is BT constantly doing that? Charmeleon is now down thanks to one slash. You would have thought they would have gone for that to begin with. But now Meowth is at 2% after another substitute. Oh, but after Thunderbolt, Golbat is managing to be paralyzed. But it's 3 to 4 months. Golbat is paralyzed, and Kabuto, after doing a Blizzard, gets hit with Mega Drain. Quick switch to Tentacle from BT. And Golbat is now wrapped. And Jake is going to switch to their own wrap misses. And begins the wrap battle anew. Quick switch to Kabuto from BT. This is an odd matchup right now. Meowth for Jake finishes off Kabuto with a slash. Ivysaur coming in, but this is not looking good. Shelter sent out for sleep fodder, and Golbat is coming in. Ivysaur going for a Swords Dance to try to level the playing field. Golbat is paralyzed and is taken out. BT isn't out of the woods yet, of course. Razor Leaf. Why not go for Body Slam? You could have a chance to para. Anyway, Tentacool is now down to 4%. BT's sending out their own, trying to get rid of Jake's. Gosh dang it. The main issue here is that Ivysaur is incredibly low health right now. Yeah, that's within kill range. So Meowth is just going to finish it off. Yeah. Alright. Game 1 goes to Jake Moran. On to Game 2. Alright. Game 2. Let's play lead metagame. Tentacle for BT and Voltorb this time for Jake. Quick switch to Rhyhorn from BT to become immune. But Toxic is actually going to hit Rhyhorn and behind a substitute. Quick switch to Golbat. Earthquake does not affect it. And Rhyhorn is little by little being subjected to the poison. Rock Slide coming in does a bit of damage to Golbat. BT's going to switch their Rhyhorn out. Confuse Ray going on to the incoming Shelter. Meowth being switched in again. Well, not again, but it's being switched in. Mega Drain and Double Edge do a lot of damage. Golbat at 3%. Crit slash onto into the incoming Charmeleon. And again with the substitute from BT. They have not had a lot of luck with that. And Meowth is just going to be taken down. BT sends in their own Charmeleon. Nidorino makes an appearance. Okay, Fire Spin. Goes in, Body Slam, hitting BT's Charmeleon. Nidorino being Fire Spin. The thing about Nidorino, it has a bit of coverage, but it just doesn't really do a whole lot. Another Body Slam coming in as Nidorino gets taken out by a Slash. Tentacool comes in, Fire Spin misses, and Charmeleon is taken out. BT is down 2 Mons. Blizzard going in to Ivysaur, and Tentacool is put to sleep. What are we going to see? Sword Dance from Ivysaur. And Tentacool wakes up! And it's paralyzed! Gosh dang! Charmeleon coming from Jake takes out Ivysaur as it's sacked. Shelter being sent in. Here's a bit of a problem. Both Rhyhorn and Shelter can actually take Fire Spin relatively well. They're definitely not the best fire resistance in the game, but they are so slow that they can be in a lot of ways played around very easily. In this case, Fire Spin plus Poison has basically brought Rhyhorn to the point of being completely useless. Slash hitting Tentacool as Charmeleon is sacked, which, good move, doesn't risk any of your other mons. Thunderbolt goes in, and it takes out Tentacool on a crit. Shelter, and BT forfeits. Alright, that, not nearly as one-sided as the last game, but, it wasn't a bad battle. So, what did we learn? Niche leads galore in these past few battles. Kabuto, Ivysaur, Voltorb, Hitmonchan, and now Meowth. To be fair, Meowth has been seen as a lead before, but it's probably the oddest one in my honest opinion. Meowth does sport a base 90 speed stat, making it faster than most leads. While its base 45 attack is not great due to Gen 1 mechanics, Meowth can work around this with a guaranteed crit slash. It being stabbed does not hurt either. Meowth also gets decent coverage in the tier, having access to both Bubble Beam and Thunderbolt to deal with the local rock types. Together, this makes for a very powerful start to any game. The issue, however, lies in Meowth's bulk, or lack thereof. While the top cat of the tier can two-shot most mons, it does not outright KO anything common, meaning that it's going to be hit by something. Any hit it takes makes it susceptible to being picked off later, and if your opponent manages to keep their Meowth healthy, then you might just find yourself on the back foot. Substitute. A move that can do a lot of work is not to be used lightly. As you can see, each use lowers your mon's HP. I honestly don't understand this, and to see it done over and over again against 100% accuracy moves is not recommended. Another thing I really don't understand is the use of Razor Leaf here. A +2 body slam from Ivy onto Tentacool does between 56.8 to 67.1% of physical damage. This makes Tent a guarantee to hit KO with a chance to para. I suppose BT89 could have been thinking of a Shelter sack, but with Shelter being slower than Ivy, you could have done it after, since Razor Leaf does well over 100% to the mon. I suppose the lesson to learn here is to know your damage ranges. On a less critical note is the nice use of Toxic on a subbed mon. Damage over time is in a normally protective state is helpful, if only applicable on a couple of mons. Fun fact, while sub can't block sleep or stun status moves, it can block Toxic and Confuse Ray. With the match over, Jake Moran is going to be heading on to the WB, while BT89 with their first elimination will be heading down to the LB. We'll be catching up with them later again, I'm sure. And if you happen to find the video interesting, why not join in on the fun? I've got all the necessary links down in the description, from the Discord to the Resource Hub. Hope to see you there. And until next time, everybody, take care.